नवयुग शिक्षण प्रसारक मंडळ चापोली, संजीवनी महाविद्यालय चापोली, ॲफिलेटेड बाय स्वामी रामानंद तीर्थ मराठवाडा युनिव्हर्सिटी नांदेड. गुड मॉर्निंग ऑल द स्टुडंट ऑफ क्लास BSc TY, subject zoology, paper number 13A. Name of the paper pisciculture. Unit number 2nd, fish seed resources. Topic name is the bhand breeding method. Presented by myself, Dr. Thorat Mandakini Manohar, Assistant Professor and HOD of Zoology Department. Yes, student, in the last period, we see the fish seed resources, natural fish resources. Then also in the last period, we see the induced breeding method. In this, that is, also those specimen, they not having the capacity to form the natural fertilization process, they not to form natural fish seed, then to form the artificial fertilization takes less with the help of to form the different pond construction like called the bhand breeding. In this period, we see the bhand breeding. Generally, in the fishes breed in their natural habitat. This seed is generally collected from the breeding grounds in the rivers, but such a collection is a mixture of economics and uneconomic fish species. It is also mixed with the eggs of predatory species and it is difficult to separate them. As a result, expenditure is incurred on unwanted fish seed. Keeping in view, several methods have been devised to procure the pure fish seed by the artificial producers, which include the artificial fertilization and induced breeding. Before this describing the artificial and induced breeding, one should know about what is the bhand breeding. Thus, in the period, we see bhand breeding. Bhand are the special type of perennial and seasonal tank or the incompoundments where the reviving conditions are created. During the monsoon month, majority of the bhand type tank where major carps are known to breed are situated in the MP and West Bengal. The bhand after the heavy shower receive the large quantities of rainwater with the washing from their extensive catchment and provide the large shallow marginal areas which serve as a breeding. It is called a spawning ground for the fishes. Bhand in detail have been described by Mukherjee in et al. 1944. Generally, there are the two types of bhand. First is the wet one, or it is also called perennial bhand. Perennial means those bhand they are used in any season. Second type is the dry bhand or the seasonal bhands. They only used in the season or they are used in only the rainy season. And third is the modern bhand. Then one by one we see what is meant by these types of bhand like the wet bhand, dry bhand. First is the wet bhand. Wet bhand is a perennial pond specially constructed for the fish breeding, having the water throughout the year. An inlet is formed at the higher level at the bund for the entrance of water, which an outlet is constructed in the low-lying area for the exit of the water from the bund. The flow of water from the outlet is controlled with the help of bamboo fencing. The major portion of such bund gets submerged with the water. The shallow area of the bund where the fishes is actually swam are called ponds. That is also with the help of the diagram they say wet bund. They too form the central part pond, then their outer layering is the mound, then to form the embankment and outlet. This wet bund also second type is the dry bund. A dry bund is a seasonal shallow pond enclosed by an earthen wall. That is also called the embankment. During the monsoon season, rainwater rushes from the vast catchment area and accumulate in the pond. Breeders from nearby the ponds are introduced in the shallow ponds. Breeding takes place after the heavy shower when the pond is flooded with the fresh rainwater. It has been noticed that the carp migrate to the shallow water, where after the little sexual play they span. The eggs are collected by means of a mosquito net and transferred to the small ditches or the cloth happa. That is also the size is the 4 multiplied by 3 for hatching. After the 3 to 5 days, fry are transferred to the nursery pond. When the monsoon is over, dry bunds get dry up after a month or two. Dry bunds are also situated in generally UP and VB, that is the West Bengal and Uttar Pradesh. Then third type is called modern bund. After the successful breeding of the carps in the dry bund in the Sonar Talaya in the Madhya Pradesh, various dry bunds of improved design are constructed, called modern bund or called puka bund. The sluice gate at the lowermost level of this bund is the characteristic feature. The total exit of water is possible by this gate of modern bund, so that after each spanning, bund is cleared of the water. The selection of the type of bund for spanning is done on the basis of the breeding nature of different fishes. Spanning is also the bund occurs after the continuous heavy showers, when the large quantities of rainwater rushes into the bund. In the Al-Khuni et al. In 1964 referred that Rohu and Mrigal start breeding in the morning hours while the Katla span from about noon to evening. Mrigal and Rohu span in the marginal shallow area while the Katla remains confined to relatively the deeper water due to their deep body. Male and female exit the sex play for a short time, during which their bodies are twisted round each other. The pressure on the abdomen result in the exudation of ova and milt. After the spanning, the spent fishes move in the deeper water. Collection of the eggs in the is done by mosquito net and transferred to the hatching happa of the cement cistern. According to the Ali-Khuni et al. 1960, 50 to 68% of the fertilized eggs are recovered from the dry burn in the MP, Madhya Pradesh and several rate in the hatching happa was 30 to 35%, but in the cement system as hatcheries it was improved to the 97%. Although the Indian carp, that is the Katla, Rohu, Mrigala, are induced to the breed in the special type of pond mentioned above, there is the no reference available regarding the breeding of Chinese carp in the bund, though they have more or less similar breeding habits as the indigenous carp. Also, the different factors required for the breeding of indigenous carps in the bund. First factor is the heavy monsoon that flood the shallow spanning area. Fast water current. Temperature range is about 24 degrees Celsius to 32 degrees Celsius. High DO, dissolved oxygen, is high. Optimum pH is about 7.5 to 8.5. Generally, cloudy days followed by thunderstorm and rain is regarded in the influence spanning. In generally also, the artificial fertilization by the stripping method. Eggs of certain species of carps can be artificially fertilized by the stripping method. In this procedure, the eggs are forced out of the body by the gently managing the belly of female fish. The eggs are then mixed with the milk, similarly procured from the mature male of selected fish species. To complete the process of fertilization, it is of two types. That is also in the figure we see that induced spanning by the stripping method. Male of selected fish species, to complete the process fertilization, it is of two types. Generally the dry method and wet method. In the dry method, eggs and sperm, which are just taken out by the stripping, are mixed thoroughly and left in this condition for the 30 minutes. Now the water is added in this mixture after the fertilization of the eggs. Second method is the wet method. Eggs are kept in the water and milk of the selected male fish species is spread directly over into this water. This method is generally used for the sticky eggs. Eggs are so fertilized are transferred to the hatching pits. Often the stripping is done after the brood fishes are injected with the hormones. That is also the Hussein in 1945 administered 80 to 120 RU prolon and Antridrine years into the female mnigal and rohu, which rendered them easy to strip, but the eggs could not be fertilized. Then this also with the help of this technique, that is they to form the artificial fertilization by the stripping method. Yes, the student, today we learn about the bund breeding, that is also two types, wet bun, dry bun, and also the artificial fertilization.